Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Let's get started right away with an oracle deck. I've got my Sacred Traveler deck today, and then when I get to the DF energy, DM energy, what is happening with the connection and what is the guidance for the nearest future. And I also have my small cards with messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. So we're gonna get a few of those at the end. Thank you for joining me today. Please remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to share, subscribe, like, or comment below the video. Any thoughts, ideas, compliments, requests, whatever you want to see more of on my channel, let me know so I can make it more interesting and useful to you guys and to your journey. The Divine Feminine has got unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be in the unknown territory. So if any of you are feeling a little anxious or overwhelmed because of where you are, because you're not sure what's going on, just know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. This is the next step. This is the unknown territory, but that's where that growth is going to take place. Beautiful. What about Divine Masculine? We are in the new moon phase now. This is new moon in Aquarius. Welcome, welcome. So really the first quarter that we're in now is going to be about planting some seeds, about starting new projects. If you were thinking about starting something, but lately you've felt like you were stuck somewhere, or you just couldn't brave the energy to sort of actually get moving on it, this is a beautiful time to do that, this week at least. Also, we're having Mercury retrograde finish on Thursday night, kind of going into Friday. So I think for some time zones, like for European time zones, it will be on Friday actually. But yeah, almost over. Divine Masculines, what have you got for us? What do we need to know about Divine Masculines, their journey? Mystic Healer, healing energy flows through you. This is beautiful. This is actually feminine energy, but I'm getting that it helps. And look, she's got like a new moon decoration on her head, like a crown. It's nice. So there is a certain healing power that came with this new moon, and Divine Masculines are able to tap into it to find healing for themselves. And of course, some of them are more empowered to help people around them. And of course, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are doing some shamanic rituals for people, although it's totally possible. But it's more about if they see somebody suffer because they cannot let go of some painful experience of the past, right? They're still stressed over something that happened a while ago, or they are sad about losing something or someone from their life. Divine Masculines are kind of drawn towards those people and that energy to help deal with it. And it's interesting because we understand that a lot of them may not even be that conscious of it and that proficient in it. But even intuitively, even through being there for a person, I'm getting through having a conversation with them, just a normal human conversation, they are already helping with that healing work. They are saying the right words, they're there for people, and it's helping them move forward, move through those hard feelings. Okay, let's get to the tarot. What do we need to know about Divine Feminine energy today? Seven of Cups. Okay. What about Divine Masculine? Six of Pentacles and Lovers. Nice. It's like double choice in love, or in reciprocity. Wow. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is beautiful. This is, in this deck, this is not the moving knight. This is like the knight that notices beauty around him, that stops for a second just to admire, you know, the opportunities and, you know, what life gives us, what kind of experience. Please clarify Seven of Cups for Divine Feminines. Actually, I need to get one more card for the connection space. Let me shuffle a little bit more. Okay, 2 cards. 7 of Wands and the World. We got 2 sevens today. 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck now. Wow. Thank you. Please clarify 6 of Pentacles and the Lovers. I see some Gemini and some Capricorn energies here today. Alright. Tower in reverse. Please clarify 7 of Wands in the World. Gotcha. A lot of Swords. Wow. In the clarifying. So there is a lot of like thinking or thoughts that have built up to the current situation. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You can't make it up. I mean, it's crazy. Both twins are focused on or want to focus, I'm hearing for a lot of you, want to focus on the positives and see the potential in the current situation, even if it's not really that reassuring in 3D. That's what I'm getting. So, Divine Feminine has got 7 of Cups clarified by Page of Swords. Yeah, they're both about considering different options. And I'm getting that this is about making the right decision in the moment of either stress or when you're pushed to it, right? Where you haven't had a chance to consider all pros and cons, to do your analysis, to talk to some trusted people. You just have to make the choice right there, right now. This is what Divine Feminine is learning, is getting into that unknown territory where it's like a lot of moving pieces and you need to be able to make the decision right now, right away, without a lot of information, just intuitively, without being able to think on it or to study additional information. It's cool. And it's good, right? Because, and with all the swords, especially we have here 9 and 10 of swords in the common space, it leads oftentimes to overthinking, to getting up in your head about it, right? So the universe is trying to get Divine Feminines to the point where they don't have to get to those extremes then, because one or another way it gets us there because of our past experiences. And when we can trust our intuition more, we don't even need all the data, all that information to make an informed decision, a good choice, right? We can feel it, make it, and then down the line we'll see the data revealed. We'll see how that totally made sense. Not just because we felt like it, right? But it's actually supported by, you know, logical arguments in that, towards that point. For Divine Masculines, we have the Lovers and 6 of Pentacles clarified by the Tower in reverse. Yes, this is some Aries energy here. So we have Aries, we have Capricorn and Gemini. Almost all the elements except of water, but we also have the Mystic Healer, which is kind of watery energy, the moon sort of energy. So we have all the elements at play now, and that's how all these energies are helping build up the that movement towards, in 5D, towards 4 Wands and 10 of Cups I'm getting. And so yeah, back to Divine Masculines and 3D. So this time they are understanding that that true love means true commitment and partnership. That's kind of like the obvious, and I don't think they're ready to face that fully in 3D right now. So especially those who are working through their karmic situation, with a karmic partner, with other people around them, where they feel like they have some obligations, they're starting to see why that is not the relationship of love. And this is love in a kind of, could be in a wider form, right? If we're talking about a relative, a friend, somebody they feel like they kind of can't let go of, they cannot just turn around and leave. That's what's keeping them not behind, but kind of slows down their development. And they're seeing now more clearly how the choice where there is no reciprocity, where there is no equal partnership, on the emotional level and also on the physical level, how that is not really love. So they're kind of seeing the contrast of it. They're understanding love, and they're revisiting, reviewing this connection because of that contrast that they see. They see how much Divine Feminine has been contributing to this connection and how unconditional it was, despite all the flaky behaviors and, you know, the history. And that is not even an official commitment as such, right? It's like, they don't have to do that, especially after how I behaved, but they're still here, they're still with me, they still want to do something together going forward, they want to be in my life. But there is somebody who is on the 3D level a lot more clearly, has some commitment and, you know, has certain responsibility here in a love contract, but they don't really show up for it. Not really, no. There's no equality there, and you can take it how it resonates for your situation, right? Whether they're absent or toxic and manipulative, and I don't mean that then necessarily they have like a, you know, a big issue, but in the situation or in a relationship they could be. That's them learning, and that's Divine Masculine learning for themselves. It's pretty cool. They're starting to evaluate and value this relationship more, and that's the beginning of the journey where we have Taurus in North Node, and it's guiding all of us to revisit what is valuable. It's not all gold that glitters, right? It's something deeper. For the connection space, we have 7 of Wands and the World. So it's wanting to get into some safety. It's almost like we have the underlying energy 9 and 10 of Swords. It's almost like the twins have, in the last months, for some of them 2 months, the twins have been through quite a lot, at least in their head. They had certain foundations broken, they had certain promises broken towards them, and they just had a lot of past memories come up, even from a long time ago. I'm getting, even for some, even from the childhood, in order to give some context to what is happening in the now. And there is a desire to close some of those cycles where there is no need to fight for yourself. You can just be, you can enjoy this life, and have to work hard just to be able to do you, you know, to be a light worker, or, you know, like, you don't have to really put a lot of effort just in being yourself, in having the right to be who you are. That's the motion of the twin flames at this time. And there is a, with the major arcana here, with the world, definitely there is a closure of a cycle. But what I'm getting here with the new moon, like I was saying, it's naturally an opportunity for a new start, right? It's how the twins will be able to actually move on from those memories that are lingering with them for, in a lot of cases, from childhood, right? How they will be able to transmute them and get into some new opportunities and new scenarios, without dragging those with them, without them not playing fool, right? Without them stopping, sounds weird, with those memories not preventing the twins from realizing their potential the way they feel they're guided to do, to be. Okay, last but not least, messages from divine masculines to divine feminines at this time. What would divine masculine collective like to say? What's happening in their heart and mind? There is pain that I have experienced which I don't talk about. Yeah, like I was just saying with those 9 and 10 of swords. You are the first person that has shown me what real love feels like. Yeah, that's also what I was saying with that reciprocity and unconditional love, right? These are the messages. And I don't know, yeah, maybe from here. I hate how long it's been since I've seen you. Yeah, definitely a big reflection moment. This Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde have really pushed divine masculine, or both twins really, but including divine masculines, into a reflection space where they have revisited what was said, what was done, and what is really going on in their lives. Okay, I hope this has been useful, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye, everyone.